Europa, a small moon orbiting the giant Jupiter. It gleams in the faint sunlight, a pale pearl. Its surface is a vast expanse of water ice. This ice is not still. It is fractured, scarred by immense cracks. Some stretch for thousands of kilometers across its face. This tells us something profound. Beneath this frozen shell, there is movement, there is energy. There is the tantalizing promise of a liquid ocean, an ocean hidden from our direct view for now. Imagine descending through that icy crust, kilometer after kilometer of solid ice. The pressure would be immense, building with every meter. Sunlight would fade rapidly. Darkness would consume all. Yet deeper still, the ice might begin to change. It could become warmer, softer, perhaps. Eventually, with instruments guiding us, we might break through into a realm untouched by the sun for eons, a place of profound mystery, waiting. This subsurface ocean could be vast, potentially holding more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. What keeps it liquid, so far from the sun's warmth? The answer lies with Jupiter. The colossal planet's gravity tugs and flexes Europa. This constant tidal dance generates heat, friction within Europa's core, and perhaps within the ice itself. This energy warms the moon from within. It maintains this hidden liquid water. So we stand on the precipice of discovery. This icy moon, seemingly barren from afar, holds a secret that could redefine our understanding of life. Is there life in that dark, cold ocean? What forms might it take? How would it perceive its world? The journey to Europa is not just a journey through space. It is a journey into the very nature of existence, a quest to find ourselves reflected in the alien. What would one see in Europa's ocean? Sunlight cannot penetrate the thick ice shell. The depths are likely bathed in eternal darkness, or are they? Perhaps faint light filters through the largest cracks. Thin fissures in the ice glowing with a ghostly luminescence. Cosmic rays might interact with the ice too, creating fleeting ethereal flickers of light. These would be faint beacons in an overwhelming blackness, a canvas for alien eyes. Human explorers, or our robotic proxies, would need powerful lights. Beams cutting through the inky water, illuminating what has never been seen. The underside of the ice roof, perhaps, a cathedral of frozen formations hanging down, reflecting our lights in a million tiny sparkles. Mineral deposits might coat the ocean floor. Strange geological structures, sculpted by time and chemistry, evidence of a dynamic, active world beneath the ice. Could there be natural light sources within the ocean itself? Bioluminescence is common in Earth's deep seas, organisms creating their own light. For communication, for hunting, for defense. Imagine Europan life doing the same. Swirls of glowing plankton, larger creatures adorned with shimmering patterns, pulses of light in the dark, a silent, luminous language spoken in the abyss. This would be a spectacle of untold beauty. The very nature of sight would be different here. Without the sun, eyes would evolve differently, perhaps large, sensitive orbs to capture faint glimmers, or maybe life here relies on other senses entirely. Sight could be a secondary tool. What we perceive as seeing might be an alien concept. The darkness itself could be a rich tapestry, full of information for those adapted to it, a different kind of vision. Sound. In the crushing pressure of Europa's ocean, sound would travel differently, faster perhaps than in Earth's seas. The groaning of the ice shell above would be a constant presence, a symphony of immense forces, shifting ice plates, kilometers thick, grinding against each other, cracking, booming, sending vibrations through the water. These would be the deep bass notes of Europa's internal music, a constant reminder of the dynamic world. What other sounds might fill this alien ocean? The rumble of hydrothermal vents, perhaps. Plumes of warm, mineral-rich water gushing from the seafloor. These could be oases of chemical energy, potential cradles for life. The sounds of these vents would be a sign, a beacon for explorers, human or alien. And what of life itself? Would it make sounds, clicks, whistles, songs? The ocean could be filled with the calls of unknown creatures. Now, consider smell. For human explorers in a submersible, the air would be recycled. Metallic, sterile, the scent of contained life support. But what of the ocean itself? If we could smell the water, what would it reveal? Near those hydrothermal vents, the aroma might be sulfuric, like rotten eggs, a sign of chemical activity. Dissolved minerals might lend a faint metallic tang, or perhaps something utterly unfamiliar, the chemical signature of an alien ecosystem. For hypothetical Europan life, smell would be a primary sense, detecting chemical trails in the water, finding food or mates, or avoiding danger. Their world would be a landscape of dissolved scents, each current carrying information. The subtle shift in water chemistry could signal a change, the presence of another organism, the proximity of a nutrient source, a rich, complex world perceived through chemical signals, a silent, scented conversation. What about taste? For humans, survival would dictate a limited menu. Processed nutrient paste, purified water, the taste of sustenance, carefully engineered. But for alien life, taste would be direct interaction, absorbing chemicals from the water, their biochemistry tuned to the specific minerals and compounds of Europa. Perhaps they don't eat as we know it. They might simply absorb energy from their surroundings. Their sense of taste would be their sense of life. Then there is touch. Imagine reaching out, even through a protective suit. The intense cold of the Europan ice, smooth in some places, razor-sharp in others. The feel of the water, dense under immense pressure. It would push against you, a constant presence. If you encountered an organism, what would it feel like? Slimy, like some earthfish, or perhaps covered in a hard, chitinous shell for protection? Or something soft, gelatinous, adapted to the deep? Consider the possibility of alien structures, not necessarily buildings, but perhaps bioengineered formations. Nests or reefs built by Europan life. What would these feel like? Crystalline, perhaps grown from the minerals in the water, or soft, yielding like a giant sponge? The tactile exploration of such a find would be breathtaking, touching something truly alien, proof of complex processes, of life shaping its environment, a profound connection through physical contact. These sensory experiences, real or imagined, redefine our understanding. Life on Europa, if it exists, would perceive its world in ways we can only begin to fathom. Its sight, sound, smell, taste and touch attuned to an environment utterly alien to us. Exploring Europa is not just about finding life, it is about understanding the myriad ways life can be. It's about the universe's boundless capacity for creation. A journey that expands not just our knowledge, but our very essence.